Hi there, welcome to Endicott Hospital. My name is Brooke and I'm a nursing student here at the Cummings School of Nursing and Health Sciences. I'm so excited to show you around our simulation labs. This is where we develop our skills, confidence, and critical thinking. Let's begin. This is the Fundamentals Lab, the first place nursing students get hands-on experience. During our first year at Endicott, we come here weekly for Health Assessment Lab, and we return the next semester for Fundamentals of Nursing. This multi-purpose room fits 24 students and has 12 hospital beds. Each bed is shared by a student pair to practice assessments, transfers, and basic care. We also have simulated IV pumps, oxygen, suction, and even an overhead ceiling lift, just like in a hospital.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lamar. I teach in the Fundamentals in Health Assessment lectures and labs. We love helping our students build a foundation here. It's really a safe place to learn and grow.
I remember being really nervous when I first walked in, but this lab quickly became my comfort zone. Practicing in a realistic space like this made me feel excited and ready to go to clinical. Now we're in one of our medical surgical simulation rooms, used during our fundamentals and care of the adult courses. These rooms are set up with high-fidelity mannequins that simulate everything from vital sign changes to post-op complications.
Hi everyone, I'm Professor Kroll. In this space, students are able to participate in realistic clinical scenarios utilizing our high-fidelity mannequins. As instructors, we're able to adjust the clinical scenarios per our nursing students' interventions through our control room right on the other side of this window. We then gather in our debrief room and debrief together to talk about how the scenario went, things that we think went well, and some things that we may do differently if we were to go and do the scenario again.
Simulation here has been really valuable to my learning. It's where I've learned how to think like a nurse and understand how what I learned in the classroom applies to patient care. Next up is our pediatric simulation room, where we learn to care for kids of all ages. We work with lifelike mannequins and learn how to communicate with both the patient and the family members.
Hi, I'm Professor Swayze. I teach pediatric simulation. We use high-fidelity mannequins and simulation technicians with the focus on pediatric assessment, family-centered care, and medication safety.
This is our maternity simulation room, where we participate in labor and delivery and postpartum scenarios. It's one of the most exciting rooms, where we care for a birthing parent, support the newborn, and manage complications if they arise.
Hi, I'm Professor Antes. We use advanced birthing simulators so students can safely experience the full process of birth, from prenatal assessments to postpartum and newborn care.
Being part of a delivery simulation was unforgettable. It gave me the skills and confidence to walk into my OB rotation, knowing what to expect and how to respond. Now we're in our acute care room, which simulates an intensive care unit. Senior students use this space during their acute care rotations to manage complex, high acuity situations.
Hi, my name is Professor Sharon Swan. In acute care simulation, we continue to support our senior students' transition from students to real-world practice. And we do this through the use of patient care scenarios in our simulation lab that are designed to help students attain the better ability to identify patterns of illness, to identify appropriate interventions, and to foster good interprofessional communication.
Here we are in one of our exam rooms, which simulate outpatient and inpatient exam spaces. We can come here during open lab to practice physical assessment and skills on our own time. Our nurse practitioner students also use these rooms for their lab experiences, allowing them to conduct realistic patient encounters in a private clinical setting. What I love about these rooms is how accessible they are. If I want extra practice drawing up medications or practicing a head to toe, I can come here. It's a great way to stay sharp between courses and clinical. And finally, this is our medication room, designed to simulate a real medication dispensing area. We use this room during simulations to scan and administer medication safely, just like we would in the hospital. This is where we apply everything we've learned about med safety: dosage calculations, checking the 6 rights, scanning barcodes, and verifying orders. It's the kind of real-world practice that helps you feel truly ready for clinical. Thanks so much for joining me on this tour of Endicott Hospital. I hope you got a feel for why our simulation program is so special. These labs are more than just classrooms. They're where we grow, take risks, and prepare to care for real people. I can't wait to see future nurses walk through these same doors. Thanks again, and welcome to Endicott.